I see your dirty face hide behind your collar. What is done in vain? Truth is hard to swallow, so you pray to God to justify the way you live a lie, live a lie, live a lie. And you take your time and you do your crime. Well, you made your bed, I made mine. Because when I arrive, I bring the fire, make you come alive. I can take you higher. What this is, for God, I must now remind you. Let it rock, let it rock, let it rock.
I'm out of time and all I got is 4 minutes. 4 minutes, hey. I'm out of time and all I got is 4 minutes. 4 minutes, hey. I'm out of time and all I got is 4 minutes. 4 minutes, hey. I'm out of time and all I got is 4 minutes. 4 minutes, hey. I'm out of time and all I got is 4 minutes. 4 minutes, hey. I'm out of time and all I got is 4 minutes. 4 minutes, hey. I'm out of time and all I got is 4 minutes. 4 minutes, hey. I'm out of time and all I got is 4 minutes. Come on. Yeah. Break down, come on.
Hey, come on, million miles away, your signal in the distance, to whom it may concern. I think I lost my way, getting good at starting over every time that I return. Learning to walk again. I believe I've waited.
I think the culture, conflict and cooperation classes were very helpful because they helped me, they taught us in many different things about conflict, not only conflict resolution, but also peace building. So we learned how to divide the nature, we learned how to understand the nature of the conflict, how to analyze it. We learned how to divide the conflict into 3 different categories, and then we learned how to build peace. And I guess the first thing that comes into my mind when I talk about building peace is, you know, how they taught us in our class that peace begins from the individual and then it goes up to higher levels, to communities, to countries, and then globally. And one more thing I learned about the culture, conflict and cooperation classes is how dialogue is preferred over debate when it comes to resolving conflicts.
Well, I've learned that dialogue is a more effective form of communication than debate. I think dialogue is constructive and can help us sort out differences in a respectful and culturally sensitive manner.
Dialogue is conversation between 2 or more people in peaceful, respectful way.
In dialogues, people are not crazy for win or lose, means there isn't any kind of competition between 2 groups or 2 people. So the people are giving the respect to each other. So this is a good thing for me.
We had classes about conflict and cooperation. We tried to solve that conflict with dialogue and debate. And I think solving conflict by dialogue is better than debate because there are not confusion in dialogue like in debate. And by dialogue we can keep our friendship and peace, and of course we can solve the conflict by friendly.
On the lesson, we learned not only how to respect each other and listen, but also how to cooperate with each other and collaborate. We also learned what the source of conflict, what the reasons, and also solutions.
Okay. I personally, in the classes about democracy and governance, felt really touched and very reflective. Seeing that I got to learn about democracy and governance in other countries like Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, and Tajikistan. So I really appreciated the United States government more and its democracy. I felt that our democracy, even though we think it's not that good, is actually very implementative, if that's a real word. But I feel our democracy, in a real sense, is for the people and it's by the people.
You know, before like the classes, I really had different idea about democracy and governance. And after like when we started this, I got the democracy. It is a positive way of ruling the government. Because before we thought of democracy, we used the word democracy in bad words, and we always said that, mainly in bad words, and we always said that it is democracy and we can do it. But after when we started these classes, when we passed them, we got that we need to use the word democracy, and we need to use democracy and governance in positive way in order to develop our state.
Okay.
Democracy is a good thing. Actually, my opinion about democracy was different before coming here. I thought that democracy is like not good political system for the country, but after coming here, I have realized that it's one of the best political systems in the world because it gives all population, all people freedom to speak and freedom to live. And my perception about democracy changed very quickly after coming here. I realized that in democratic society you can achieve whatever you want because you are free and you can do it. Trust me. Thank you.
You know, like when always on TV I saw the meetings there and there were lots of diplomats. I really wanted to be a diplomat because I wanted to make change in my society. But we can say that I didn't have, I wasn't sure like I can do it. But when I came to this institute and when I learned all these things and when it was really very good for me. And now I'm sure, but like I can do it. And I will be, as a future diplomat, I promise you that like I will make change and I will make peace in all over the world. Thank you.
By visiting the United Nations, like I thought the United Nations was an American dominated organization, but by visiting the place, I realized that the United Nations is playing a very big role for the betterment of society. Like the example can be taken for the Millennium Goals, the World Food Program. Like I was really happy to see that the United Nations is giving twice attention to the girls than the boys. And also, I also liked when they talk about gender equality. It's desperately needed in our society. Just realizing and taking classes, I desperately now realize there's a desperate need of peace in the world. In order to contribute to the betterment of the people, I like to become a diplomat because I think peace is the most precious gift that I can offer to the people of the world.
The presentation from Dr. Wood was very inspiring, seeing that I didn't really care about the environment, about the bees. I never really knew about how they lived and also how the ecosystem needed them and how big industries are actually violating the use of honeybees. And it was really inspiring, like learning from someone that really enjoys what he does. And I got to help in the honeybees process, actually extracting the honey from the beehives, and it just made me want to do more. I also want to like create awareness about bees, and also want to like help other people to understand the importance of honeybees and why they are needed in this society. And thank you.
Okay, environment is a very important problem for me, as in the future I want to work at this fair. And Dr. Wood's lectures inspired me more and more to protect our environment and our world.
Visiting Piedmont Hill was an amazing experience for me. I learned about the connection between like international relations and the environment. Obviously, carbon dioxide and methane and other greenhouse gases don't know any national borders, so there's no way to regulate, where it comes from or where it goes. And so I think that's very important, that this is an issue where all countries do need to work together, and what one country does has tremendous implications for countries all over the world.
Visiting Piedmont Hill was important for me because it just raised the importance of sustainable development for myself. All of us would admit that it was one of our best weekends during the institute, and we felt so peaceful around the environment. We saw different birds, and then all kinds of wildlife. We actually saw a black snake that scared us, and then people from urban areas don't usually get to connect with the environment like that, and I think that should be more frequent, so that people realize how important the environment is to us and to the planet Earth.
Media is very important in our life because it has an impact on our social, political, governmental, economical life. So,
I agree with you. I feel that media can go either way, either positive and negative. I feel that the stage we are now, the computer age, where you have Facebook, Twitter, Skype, it's now taking media to a whole another level, that will now even have citizen journalism, that we are spreading information from one person to millions of people. And I feel media should be taken advantage of, seeing that we should use media to create awareness and also to spread information on global issues and how it affects our world.
Yes. Everyone uses media, and we can use media as a bad and good ways.
Yes.
So we can make a peace,
Yes.
or we can influence on the bad side.
Yes. So
I want to say that it depends on us that how we are using it. Firstly, media is a weapon for common man. If they want to tell anything to their government that what they want, so it is a weapon for the common man. And firstly, the big thing is that if you are anywhere else in the world, you can communicate in Facebook with, you can connect with any people in the Facebook. So it's a good way, or a positive point of view of our media.
Unforgettable.
Awesome. Fantastic.
that's the ish.
Wow.
BF forever.
Maya, I love it.
Oh.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.
Yeah.
Nikki, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Maria.
Thank you.
Because he always laughs.
Spasibo, Matthew.
Thank you, Courtney, for always being there.
Thanos, because he has really long and curly puffy hair.
Thank you, Hussein.
thank you Matthew for always making me smile randomly, and thank you Thanos for being a true mentor.
Thank you! We are champions!
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Know that the United Nations is really important in our life.
What? How I relate dialogue and debate with our interculture. Stop it.